The worst capitalists in history.
Meet Joe Arpaio, the six-term serving sheriff of Maricopa County, Arizona for 24 years. Joe first won election in 1993, portraying himself as a Wild West gunslinging Army hero. The truth is, he was just a typist in the Army. He failed the entrance for the Border Patrol and dressed up as a pimp making drug busts for the DEA. He incessantly lies about taking part in gun battles in the Army, giving him mammoth-sized little dick energy. He's a Holocaust denier and big pusher of the Obama birther conspiracy. The lies are not one of the things that make this guy one of the worst pieces of shit ever, though. No. Joe is most well known for his tent city, which he openly calls a concentration camp. Instead of releasing inmates for good behavior near the end of their term, this piece of shit decides to spend taxpayer money on tents. He purposely put these tents near the dump where temperatures reached up to 135 degrees. With a neon vacancy sign that can be seen from the road. He banned cigarettes, movies, salt and pepper, which he claims saved taxpayers $30,000 a year, and even hot lunches. At 30 cents a meal, he only served 2 meals a day, which he bragged cost less than what he was spending on dog food. He would then restrict the inmates' TV to the Weather Channel and Food Network just to torture them. Why the Weather Channel? So they could see how hot it would be. In 1996, his guards strapped an inmate to a chair and tased him 14 times. He died of asphyxiation with a crushed larynx. Joe defended this and said it set a new standard of how to treat the inmates. Just before his third re-election, he framed an 18-year-old boy with a mental disorder for an assassination attempt on him. Some of his guards went undercover and helped this boy build a bomb. Joe called the media to film the bust. The boy was found not guilty on the entrapment defense, which almost never happens. He still served 4 years in jail, waiting for his trial. He made chain gangs for children. He set up cameras all over the jail so people could watch the inmates through a website. A lot of these people have not even yet been convicted of a crime, and many of them are juveniles. When concerns of juveniles being filmed was brought up, an attorney for his office said no juveniles would have been filmed unless they look older or lied to us. They had cameras in the bathroom. A 3,500-man posse of domestic abusers and felons that would make drug busts and bust sex workers. They would actually get sex acts from these sex workers and then bust them so that they didn't have to pay. All the women's charges were dropped. In 2008, a woman who got pregnant while waiting for her trial served 6 months in Tent City. She's not convicted yet. After just a month in Tent City, she fell very ill. Probably the rotting food and mice-infested water well. An experienced medical staff dismissed her. She then passed out and delivered her dead baby. In 2007, his posse illegally detained a Mexican with a valid working visa. They insisted he was in the country illegally. He refused to stop and was found guilty of criminal contempt of court. But he never served a day in prison because he was pardoned by Trump.